OMG. Hi, Razor. What is up? 32. Oh my god. 32 worms and the hydrate. You got it. 32 worms and also 43 flowers. That is crazy. That is crazy. Hello. Hi. Big sippy. Big sippy. All right. All righty. Am gonna, uh, yes, big sippy. A 10-hour. Yes, Lisa. Also, hi, how are you? By the way, you're in time to get an early worm. There's 2 left. If you wanted to redeem one, you are in time. um, but yes, Giebler and her date have a stamina in bed. Yes or no? I did not do that. I did not do that. I know y'all are not going to believe me, but I did not do that. Hi, Fetch. How are you? Also, what's up, Lisa? How are you? How have you been? Hi, Jess. Sir, how are you? How have you been? Hey, Gibbs, how's it going? It's going good. I literally just got home from a really awesome date. I'm alright fighting a cold, and the cold this year is freaking psychotic, man. When I had the flu, like during when I was gone, like visiting family for the holidays, I legitimately had a dry cough that lasted 3 weeks. It was crazy. Nice, glad the date went well. Yeah, it was awesome. We originally had plans to go to a jazz lounge, but because there's a fair going on right now that is not going to be around past like next week, we decided like let's go to the fair instead. So we did that. We went to the fair and it was awesome. It was so awesome. I'm going to post some pictures. Yeah. It's horrid. Ugh, literally, it's so bad. It is so freaking bad. Like, if you have whatever it is that I had, that dry cough lasted freaking forever. Forever. All right, you guys. Let me switcheroonie to me either laying up in the bed or spooky story. Actually, you know what? You know what? Aha. There we go. Here we go. Doom, how are you? How are you? How are you? I hope you're being safe. I hope you are safe. And you got an early worm. Yay. How the freaking heck are you, man? I hope you are safe. You got a motherfucking worm. Woo! A whole 19 times so far, which is really impressive considering the fact that you're literally like not even freaking, you're given your conditions. Oh my god, hi Fearful, how are you? How are you? Enjoy your flower. Oh, also hydrate. Thank you. Big sippy, big sippy. Delish. So yeah. Let me I was gonna post some pics. Let me post some pictures with like stickers like over her face, of course, for like privacy and whatnot, you know? But I have some cute pictures of the thing. Me do some pics. How the hell? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Snapchat's so freaking weird. Just dropped by to say goodnight. Hope the day went well. It went awesome. It went awesome. Hi, Flesh. How are you? How the heck are ya? I am doing good. Post where? Let me. I'm thinking Misk Media. I'll post something. What are those little asterisks? I can't see it. Hi, Lana. Doing homework. Hi. What's up? What kind of homework, math? Oh, the hydrate and posture check. Thank you. Yes, big sippy. Oh no, ads in progress. Ad jail, y'all. Drink water and stretch. I will pin it for a minute. And then I'll go post my picture. Man, I've got some really cute freaking pictures. Ah, okay. All right, let me... I've got a... Adjo, I bet her date wasn't an Adjo. Oh my god, Jester. Drink water, we don't gotta be... Jester! Y'all are crazy. Y'all are freaking crazy. Okay, ads are over. Dish. Okay. Let me put this music like way down because it's like freaking loud as heck. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So originally we planned to go to this jazz lounge, right? And then did you show your date some feet? I was wearing closed-toed shoes the entire time, actually. I will show you guys the socks that I wore because I got many compliments for the socks. Actually, 4 different people, not including my date. 5, if you include my date, complimented my socks. As you'll see, one of them is Sophie and one of them is Misu. Yup. Okay, it's in Misk Media, my socks. How freaking cute is that? Tell me those aren't the most amazing freaking... Tell me that's not the most amazing freaking pair of socks y'all seen ever. Hi, Mayo. What the frick is up? Okay. I am posting in Misk Media. There we go. A picture of the thing. Of the thing of it. Typical weird girl and mismatched socks. Jester, what is wrong with you? You must get mad pussy with those socks. You're joking. Socks? Yeah, Are they not the cutest? Miscellaneous. What's Misk? Misk Media. You know? Hello, how was your day? Oh, it was nice. It was really nice. We went to the fair. Is that Sophie and Misu on the socks? Yes, yes, that is Sophie and Misu on the socks. And then I posted a little picture of I'm fucked up. What's wrong with me? Thank my mom. They're talking about a Discord. Yes. Okay, hold up. Discord. Okay. Feel free to join my Discord if any of y'all haven't joined. Here's the Discord. The pictures are in Misk Media, or as Jesser underscore poop kindly put it, miscellaneous. Yup. Look at the little. Oh my. Listen. What is wrong with you? OMG. I have a really. Okay. Is this not the most delicious freaking funnel cake? I'm gonna post it on the. I'm gonna post it in food. This funnel cake was bussin'. Cute date worm just like you. Thank you, Fetch. Thank you. God help me, I am writing about Egypt mythology. Ooh. I love Egypt stuff. Like, freaking. When I was little, that was like a huge obsession of mine. I don't know how much I can be of help considering I'm not like studying it or anything, but I do offer my moral support. And also, when you're done writing about it, feel free to like freaking info dump on like just any channel you want in the Discord because I'd love to learn. You know, maybe there's some stuff that I haven't seen yet. All right, you guys. It is time. I will be doing the reading of the spooky story. Okay. The Rake. 3 years ago, I had just returned from a trip from Niagara Falls with my family for the 4th of July. We were all very exhausted after a long day of driving, so my husband and I put the kids right to bed and called it a night. At about 4 a.m., I woke up thinking my husband had gotten up to use the restroom. I used the moment to steal back the sheets, only to wake him in the process. I apologized and told him I thought he got out of bed. When he turned to face me, he gasped and pulled his feet up from the end of the bed so quickly his knee almost knocked me out of the bed. He then grabbed me and said nothing. After adjusting to the dark for a half second, I was able to see what caused the strange reaction. At the foot of the bed, sitting and facing away from us, there was what appeared to be a naked man. Oh my God. Or a large, hairless dog of some sort. Its body position was disturbing and unnatural, as if it had been hit by a car or something. For some reason, I was not instantly frightened by it, but more concerned as to its condition. At this point, I was somewhat under the assumption that we were supposed to help him. My husband was peering over his arm and knee, tucked into the fetal position, occasionally glancing at me before returning to the creature. In a flurry of motion, the creature scrambled around the side of the bed and then crawled quickly in a flailing sort of motion right along the bed until it was less than a foot from my husband's face. The creature was completely silent for about 30 seconds, or probably closer to 5. It just seemed like a while, just looking at my husband. The creature then placed its hand on his knee and ran into the hallway leading to the kids' room. I screamed and ran for the light switch, planning to stop him before he hurt my children. When I got to the hallway, the light from the bedroom was enough to see it crouching and hunched over about 20 feet away. He turned around and looked directly at me, covered in blood. I flipped the switch on the wall and saw my daughter, Clara. Meow. Hi, drumroll. How are you? What is up? What is up? The creature ran down the stairs while my husband and I rushed to help our daughter. She was very badly injured and spoke only once more in her short life. She said, "He is the rake." The rake. OMG. My husband drove his car into a lake that night while rushing our daughter to the hospital. He did not survive. Holy shit. Being a small town, news got around pretty quickly. The police were helpful at first, and the local newspaper took a lot of interest as well. However, the story was never published, and the local television news never followed up either. For several months, my son Justin and I stayed in a hotel near my parents' house. After we decided to return home, I began looking for answers myself. I eventually located a man in the next town over who had a similar story. We got in contact and began talking about our experiences. He knew of 2 other people in New York who had seen the creature we now referred to as the rake. It took the 4 of us about 2 solid years of hunting on the internet and writing letters to come up with a small collection of what we believed to be accounts of the rake. None of them gave any details, history, or follow-up. One journal had an entry involving the creature in its first 3 pages and never mentioned it again. That's kind of weird. That's kind of really weird. A ship's log explained nothing of the encounter, saying only that they were told to leave by the rake. That was the last entry in the log. There were, however, many instances where the creature's visit was one of a series of visits with the same person. Multiple people also mentioned being spoken to, my daughter included. This led us to wonder if the rake had visited any of us before our last encounter. I set up a digital recorder near my bed and left it running all night, every night, for 2 weeks. I would tediously scan through the sounds of me rolling around in my bed each day when I woke up. By the end of the 2nd week, I was quite used to the occasional sound of sleep while blurring through the re-recording at 8 times the normal speed. This still took almost an hour every day. On the first day of the 3rd week, I thought I heard something different. What I found was a shrill voice. It was the rake. I can't listen to it long enough to even begin to transcribe it. I hadn't let anyone listen to it yet. All I know is that I've heard it before, and I now believe that it spoke when it was sitting in front of my husband. I don't remember hearing anything at the time, but for some reason, the voice on the recorder immediately brings me back to that moment. The thoughts that must have gone through my daughter's head makes me very upset. I have not seen the rake since he ruined my life, but I know that he has been in my room while I slept. I know, and I fear that one night I'll wake up to see him staring at me. Yikes, you guys. Spooky. Freaking spooky. What do you even do at that point? Do you move? It, probably would find you. You sleep with a gun, maybe? Probably. Alright, next. Boop. Jeff the Killer. Spooky. Ominous unknown. Killer is still at large. It's supposed to be an excerpt from a local newspaper. After weeks of unexplained murders... When I first read that, I was so scared to look at the foot of my bed for a couple of nights. Honestly, I'm gonna be so freaking scared to look at the foot of my bed tonight. Jeff the Killer is so old. How old? Like 125. Teehee. Speaking of 125, have you guys watched Twilight? Imagine being over 100 years old and just going to high school over and over again. I'd be so freaking pissed. I'd be so freaking pissed. Well, you could have brought your drum roll. Listen. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. It's literally just the first date, you know? For one, I'm a respectful lady, and for two, I want to respect her as well. Mhm. Mhm. Landmine? What is that? The freaking let's go. Oh my god. Hello, Motherworm. May I ask what happened with the second Motherworm project? Oh, yes, yes, of course. Okay, so our original plan was to go to this jazz lounge, but then we decided to go to the fair because there's a fair nearby and it's not going to be like open for much longer. So we decided, you know what, while it's up, like the jazz lounge can wait, let's do the fair. So we went to the fair and we had a really fun time. We ate so much fair food and we walked like freaking, we just walked forever for hours. We went to the petting zoo. We pet some baby goats and some sheep and stuff, and went on some rides. The freaking Gravitron or whatever, you know that thing that spins? Then you puked it up together, romantic. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm getting old, you guys. I used to be able to go on these types of rides and be like totally chill. I went into the Gravitron and like when we both like got out, like she needed to like chill for a second and like me too. Like my ears were ringing. We didn't throw up, but like I never used to feel that way after like intense rides when I was younger. Like I think I'm getting old. But yeah, we ate some really freaking delicious fair food. It was awesome. I could never go Gravitron. Really? It was so funny. Like there, you know how there's always like one person that's standing on the fucking thing, like T-posing or whatever. There was someone hanging off the ceiling. It was like concussions suck, but getting older, that's true. Oh, really? Oh, dang, Jester, I'm sorry. The try hard, yeah. There was someone just standing on the thing. Old people problems, can't relate. Oh my goodness, Mayo. One day, you know, you're gonna be older, God willing, and you're gonna welcome all the changes that come with it. Even if it means you're a little dizzy after a ride. You're still young, mother, don't worry. Oh, thank you, yes. 29 is the new 18, you guys. 29 is the new 18. That's what they're saying. Those the ranked guys, too many ranked guys. Yeah. That's why you gotta stop going to fairs. Too many sweats. I agree, you're still young. Oh man. Thank you. Y'all are making me blush. So when is the wedding and when will you finally introduce us to her? Okay, you guys, for those of you who are just tuning in Misc Media, aka Miscellaneous Media, in my Discord, I did post a picture. If you're interested. If you are interested. You're still young too. Yes, Razor is literally a baby. Literally a baby. So young, so full of life, so full of youth. Quite possibly the youngest in here. I'm kidding, by the way. I know that the youngest in here is probably Mayo. I'm willing to bet it's Mayo. Is she in defeat? What the hell? You're a baby too. Oh, Jotab. OMG. She is not in defeat, you guys, and neither am I. None of us are in defeat. neither of us are into feet. There's no way. What the hell? Oh my freaking god. She obviously posted foot pics. Oh yeah, you like my socks? That's Sophie on one of them and Misu on the other. Those are my pets. What's Mayo's age? Mayo is under 18, so I feel like I know Mayo's age. I'm not gonna like reveal it, but um, I feel like Mayo's definitely the youngest here. Yeah, it's probably me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm a newborn fetus. Yep. Keebler likes people who are into feet. It ain't gonna work. Sad day. Jesser. Jesser. Oh my goodness. LOL, not yet. Give her a few more dates. Fedge. Do you think that like you can just turn someone into like a foot enjoyer in a couple dates? And if so, how would you go about doing that? Like what's your like playbook? So let's say like in theory, you were going to make someone into feet. Like what would you do? I'm still in my father's family jewels. Damn, Jotab is actually the youngest here. Jesser, that is untrue. That is freaking untrue. I physically I can't even date people that are my age. That's too young for me. The youngest I have ever dated was someone that was 3 years older than me. The average age that I like tend to date is 10 years older than me or older than that. Yeah. You misheard? Jesse, what did you hear? What did you hear? I'll let you handle that one. Thanks. Speaking of feet pics, my girlfriend started sending me recently. She stopped after I said, yo, feet fat. Mayo, why would you tell your girlfriend her feet are fat? I thought Mayo was you're joking. No. What the frick? No. Oh my god. No. First of all, Mayo's a dude. Second of all, Mayo's like in the other side of the freaking world. Mayo is honest. That's a win. IMO. Jester, you would tell a girl that her feet are fat? Be honest. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's into older people. Yes, Jester, why? Jester, why would you tell your girlfriend her feet are fat? Also, Jotab, yes. Big yes. There's just something really, like, nice about dating someone that's that much older than you because, like, they're more, like, mature, I feel. I don't know. In my personal experience, like, the youngest I've ever dated being 3 years older than me, and then the oldest I've ever dated was, I think I was like 16 and then he was or like no. I think I was like 14 or 6 somewhere between 14 and 16 and he was 36. That's like the biggest age gap I've ever had. Um yeah. But like I usually tend to stay within like the 10 years. I know, you guys. I know. When I like when that whole situation ended, I look back on it and I'm like, wow, what a weirdo. Youngest I dated was 4 years. I was 21, she was 17. No, Jesser, that's normal. If y'all like could have gone to high school together, I feel like that's very like normal. Y'all could have like fallen in love in like high school or some shit. Like that's like very normal. Did I hear that correctly? Yes. Yes. Yeah. But like it's okay. It was like a long distance thing. So like I was never in any physical danger. It was a long distance thing. But he was just like constantly crashing out and like threatening to like off himself, and I had to like talk him off the ledge. Mind you, I'm literally like a freaking kid, and I'm like constantly like reassuring this guy and like, being like, "No, don't end yourself, please. Stay alive." Like what a freaking weirdo. I don't know. That's a manipulation tactic. Yeah, and the thing is like I obviously didn't realize it when I was younger, but then like later as I matured, I'm like, damn, that guy was a freaking he was something else. Something else. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's very difficult dating someone younger for me because even people my age, I feel like I don't relate to them as much. Like the youngest I dated being 3 years older than me, and even then that feels really young, which is ironic because they're older than me by 3 years, but it feels really young to me. Oh, oof. Oh my. I'm really glad, Mother, that it wasn't how I pictured it, Mother. I'm so sorry that happened. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. Everything is fine. I am the most resilient little worm you ever did see. Meanwhile, no one my age will date me because I don't look my age. SMH sucks as a man. Do you look younger or older? Because, like, me personally, I think that, like, the older someone looks, the hotter they are. There's just something so like elegant about someone with like white or silver hair or like the wrinkles, like I don't know, just like man, like people really just get hotter and hotter like the older they get. There's something to it. Younger thinks I look older than I do, says Giebler. What? Am I having a stroke? Hold up. I look older than I do, says Giebler. You're joking. You're joking. Um, well, dang, I'm sorry, Jesser. You just gotta find someone that's like into it. Maybe it's a good thing though that you have a baby face. You're like aging gracefully. Same except for the dating part, I just look old. Oh my god. Like people say me and my dad are siblings. Dang. I look younger, but I'm young too, so it evens out. Oh my god. Y'all drop the skincare routine. What lotion, what face creams do y'all use? That works for a while, but looking younger than you are works out for when you age. Told I look 35 at 40. Yay. That's awesome. I was told I looked 15 at 23. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah, that's really awesome. When you have a baby face like that, it means that like the collagen like in your face and stuff is like being lost slower than like other people. So you get to stay wrinkle free and whatnot for longer. Maybe some cougars are into baby faces. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I worked at 15 and people said I was too young. Hold up, let me snooze this ad. And people said I was too young to work since I look 12. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my god. Giebler likes corpses. Yes. Hold up. Let me. All right, I'll pin that one. Um, yes. I think that the older someone looks, the hotter they look. I cannot help it. I cannot help it. It was like over winter break when I was visiting my mom. We went to Home Depot to help her like grab some like potting soil, and there was this much older man in the gardening section. His entire head was full of just the whitest hair you've ever seen. Oh my goodness. She had to physically keep me from like walking up to him. Like he just there was something about him, like it was so alluring. I look like a homeless bimbo. How? Mayo. I look younger than I am. Last time I went to a bar, I was carded. Ooh, neat, neat. Yeah, I get carded still. But I'm not gonna be like, like, cause I don't want. I feel like that's like recipe to get like bullied by y'all. If I'm like, teehee, I still get carded. But I have gotten carded recently, so yeah. She's the new Anna Nicole Smith. I'm showing my age. None of y'all get that reference. Listen. I totally would. Worms do like corpses, so it's canon, mother. It is. You have lip fillers? Jesser! OMG. All right, you guys, let's read about Jeff the Killer. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. I had a bad dream and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling, like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light, goodness, ugh, can't speak. There, in the little ray of light, illuminating from between my curtains, were a pair of two eyes. Hi, Ruiner. How are you? How the frick are you? Enjoy your flower. Only here to make sure you talk about your day. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was awesome. So her and I originally were planning to go to a jazz lounge, but then we decided to go to a fair instead, just because the fair is gonna like end soon. So just like take advantage and go now. And we had the most fun freaking time. We walked around forever. I am literally so sore. My legs and hips are literally so tight right now. I'm gonna like take the hottest shower known to man and like have the biggest stretch session of my life. I am so tired. What game are you playing tonight? My son's asking. Oh my god. I am playing Just Chatting. Also, hello, Jesser's son. A fair in this weather. A ruiner. I am in Florida for your information. It was like 80 some degrees. You in the tropics? Don't give specifics. No, it's okay. I'm in Florida. Florida. Yeah. If you were interested, I did do a little Discord. Okay, in the Discord in Misk Media, I did share a picture. I put like a sticker over her face, so obviously to protect like her privacy or whatnot. But I did share a little picture. You visited Orlando in early December and it was fantastic. Yeah, I bet if you live somewhere cold, it's really like a freaking shock coming to Florida in the winter and it's like AC outdoors during like nighttime and then like 80 during like the day. It's crazy. Did you go to Disney? Did you go to Universal? What'd you do? Universal? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Have you ever been to Universal Horror Nights? I try to go every year. Some years just like really aren't worth it though. The houses sometimes are good and sometimes they're kind of bad. Specifically for the Harry Potter stuff with the kids, that's amazing. And the best thing is like you get to like have an excuse to do all like that nerdy stuff and be like, "Oh, it's for the kids. It's for the kids." Like secretly it's like, "Ha ha ha ha. I'm the kid." Was first visit, but everyone wants to go back. Oh, it was great. Amazing. That's freaking amazing. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. I live thankfully within like a short enough driving distance to like Universal and Disney that I can just like drop in if I'm bored, which is real nice. And no, you don't get sick of it. Because I know some people would like, oh, do you get bored? No, no, it is very fun. Always fun when kids have fun and you do too. For real, for real. And like, I feel like I'm like gonna be like a child at heart forever. So like, I just like, I don't know. I just like enjoy things like that forever, which is super awesome because my sister, um, she has a son, my nephew, and he's little, and we just have a freaking blast. We had like 12, 6 kids, 6 adults. What a freaking party. Y'all brought a damn party to Florida. If I lived in Orlando, I'd 100% buy a season pass. Yes, that's what everyone does. If you live in Orlando, you buy the annual pass because it just makes sense. It literally just makes sense. Like you could just go freaking whenever. You like, oh, no weekend plans? Guess what? Disney. No weekend plans? Oh, guess what? Universal. You just show up. Mhm. Mhm. I just feed off their energy and had a blast. Hell yeah. A friend does Disney cruise every year with her kiddos. Those Disney cruises are no freaking joke. They're absolutely beautiful. And they put so much detail in literally everything. Everything. Like, just, man, it's amazing. They're pricey, but yeah, definitely it's worth the money, especially if you have kids, especially if you have kids that are into that like Disney stuff. But man, is it pricey. That'd be so nice. Board Disney, board Universal. Awesome. It is. Did I tell you how one time I really was craving a Coke and then I had to go to like Universal for a Coke? So the city that I was in was like having like a water boil, like a city water boil thing. I was craving like a Coca Cola from the fountain, which, like, if you know, you know, soda tastes way better from the fountain. So I went to McDonald's and I ordered a Coke. I show up to the window, they hand me a can, and I'm like thinking, like, that's freaking weird. But like, I'm non confrontational, so I drove off like a fucking scrub. I then went to the gas station. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just get like my soda from the gas station. I show up to the gas station and there's like a sign printed out saying like county water boil or some shit like that, or like city water boil or whatever. And I realized like, damn, like I am not going to be able to get my like Coke from a fountain today. And that's literally all I'm craving. I wanted it so bad. I got back in my car. I drove to Orlando. I went to Universal. I got a soda and then I drove home. Yup, yup, yup. I'm not playing these games. I mean, to be fair, I did walk around and like enjoy my time, but like it's just it's a funny story. Like, yeah, I went to Universal for a Coke. I had fun while I was there. I just like walked around, but you know, yeah. The point was the soda. Bored, Breaking Bad. We have a B rank amusement park owned by Six Flags here, so we have seasonal pass to it, which gets you into Six Flags. Oh, if we go to Dallas or something. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, her job pays for half of her vacation stuff. 100% worth it for her. They always have stuffs going on for the kids to do. Yeah, and they do it's the Bippity Boppity Boutique for like the kids where they can do your hair, they put glitter on it. They really make them look like little princesses and princes. A can in the drive-through? I know. I freaking know, Razor. Also, enjoy your flower, Joe Tab. That area outside the park, the open mall thing, had some good food. Ooh, yeah. The Bob Marley had great wings. And don't get me started on the Voodoo. Yes, the Voodoo Donuts place. Please, please. I took a picture recently. You know that big fake couch that they have outside the Voodoo Donut place? I took a picture recently on that. It's like a little throne. Mhm. Mhm. I probably have a picture on that. At least my kids. Yeah, it's cute. I was in SA last year for work and didn't go to the Voodoo Donut place. What's SA? Like, oh, okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, I only know one essay, and I'm so sorry if that happened to you. That's what I thought too, Joe Tab. That's what I like. You were schmexually schmassalted. You need to put a state. I love San Antonio. I was in San Antonio for my advanced individual training for the military. I was in Fort Sam, and I uh, went to the Riverwalk, and it was freaking gorgeous. You saying essay makes me think of a South Park episode. Is it because I'm Latinx? Be honest. It's okay if yes. Love the Riverwalk. It's freaking gorgeous. It is freaking gorgeous. Hell of a date location if you live nearby it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If any of y'all live near it, Riverwalk. Go to the mall, walk around, watch a movie, then get some ice cream. Riverwalk. Boom. Win. Last time I was in San Antonio was like 2000 or 2001 when I saw Beastie Boys in concert. I have never seen a concert, like any concert. I've never. I wanna, but it's just, I don't know. I've never been. Had a hotel right next to it, all paid by my employer. Oh shit. Did you like go there all the time? I love rivers. Did you know Canada has more rivers and lakes than all of the rest of the world combined? That's freaking crazy. I'm gonna look up how many. Hold up. How many rivers and lakes? Millions. You're joking. Okay, let's not go with the AI. Let's ignore the AI and let's go based on the Canadian Encyclopedia. Uh Canada has as many as 2 million lakes, which accounts for 14 of the world's lakes. Holy hell. What? Let's see how many rivers it has. So we're going to remove and lakes because it's like obsessed with talking about the lakes. Let's see how many rivers. More than 8,500 rivers. Named rivers. So there's like unnamed ones that aren't even like included in this number. Jesus. Nah, since the majority of the workforce in my company's remote, we were invited to a team building week. It was fun. Ooh. Went to a piano bar, had hella fun. I want to go to a piano bar. Canada is a big country. It sure is. How big is it? Canada. Um, is it bigger than the United States? Because it's got a hole here. I wonder if you took all of Canada and like mushed it up and put it on a scale and then took all the United States and mushed it up and put it on a scale, which one would be heavier? Is that like a good way to measure size, or like do y'all think there's a better way? Cuz it has a hole. We can hear Sophie snoring in the background. Oh my god. Let me be really quiet so y'all can hear her. She's so cute. You are cute, Joe Tab. You are, you are. Cutie patootie. Yes, it's the second biggest country in the world, only smaller than Russia. And then the United States is the biggest, right? So Canada's second, Russia's first, and then like United States is like zero? Or what do y'all think? Canada is 1.5% larger than USA. Where though? Because it got a hole. I'm struggling to like. It's the hole that's throwing me off. Does it count the water as part of the country? Or just the land? That's what she said. World is round, kind of distorts. China's a bit bigger than the US, I think. I thought US was the biggest. I don't know. We're pretty cool. I thought the US was bigger than every other one. Um, let's see. Canada versus US size. Are they counting the whole? Because I don't think that's very fair. China's larger land area. So they're not counting this. The US is cool simply because Mother Worm lives there. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how to feel if they count the water. Cuz people aren't living in the water. Oh my god. Have y'all seen this? I bet Razor has. But like has everyone else other than Razor seen this? Um I know you've seen this. Don't even play. Not including lakes slash base. Oh, okay, okay. Damn. I guess it is bigger. Stop it. I'm just saying. It just. Look, this is something that you probably have seen. What else is bigger than the US? Largest countries. What's this? This is the strangest way to cut up a map I've seen. What is this? Why is it sideways? My eyes. Size don't matter though. Ain't that right? Yes, absolutely. It's not about the size of the boat, it's about the motion of the ocean. Am I right, fellas? This is a really strange way to chop up a map. Is this Australia? Why is it so big? 11 has to be Australia. There's no way this is Australia. Australia is like a little island. One is Russia. It's weird map. Right? Because Russia's supposed to be wide and stout. Uh, the size of the blade isn't what's important. The important part is the swordsman. Calling me out correctly, you know it. Russia covers like 12 time zones. Damn. That's freaking crazy. Holy shit. Is 6 Australia or 11? I'm leaning towards 11 because it's supposed to be like a little island. But this is like the shape. I don't know. Really? 6 is also. Okay. You're joking. What? Oh my god. Is this for real? I thought it was an island. What the frick? Yeah, Australia isn't small. I like genuinely when you see it on a map, it just looks like a little island. The thing about Australia is all its population is coastal. That's how it is with Florida too. Like everyone lives along the edge and then the middle is just like full of like gators and like some rednecks. Some. Uh US is unique in how big it is and how much of the land is inhabitable. Inhabitable. Habitable. Habitual. Habitable.
Habitual.
Habitual. No. Uh habitable. Habitable.
Habitable.
We did it. We did it, gang. We did it. We did it. Peanuts. You're making me rethink my wording so much. We can live in. Inhabitable and habitual are two different words that mean the same thing. Wait, never mind. I might be drunk. What are you drinking? He took another shot of punishment. Shot of what? What are you drinking? Rum? Ooh. Um, obviously, I'm biased, but I think Cuban rum is the best. But of course, I am pretty biased. What kind of rum are you drinking? Are you mixing it with anything or? LOL now translated to Vietnamese. Okay, hold up. Habitable in Vietnamese.
Có thể ở được.
Có thể ở được. Ooh.
Có thể ở được.
Y'all listening? All right, what other language? Spanish?
Habitable.
Habitable. All right, let's do what else? What else? Arabic.
صالحة للسكن.
For our beloved drum roll, let's do it in German.
Bewohnbar.
Okay, okay. And for our beloved Mayo, let's do it in Indian. Whatever the hell that is. Am I losing it? What language do people in India speak? Hello? Am I losing it? It's not here. Russian? Okay, let's do Russian.
Обитаемый.
Hindi. Thank you. Okay, okay.
रहने योग्य.
Hell yeah. I think we hit all the languages of everyone in chat, but just in case, let's like Portuguese? No, not Polish. Portuguese. Regular Portuguese from Brazil, not Portugal, because obviously Brazilian Portuguese is superior.
Habitável.
Okay. Anything else? Anything? Were we missing anything? Turkish.
Yaşanabilir.
Okay. Chinese simplified or traditional? Maybe both.
适合居住的.
Okay, okay, okay. Captain Morgan's private stock, it's so good. Okay, okay. Premium barrel. All right. Private stock rum review. Should we? And the easiest to get off the shelf where I am, this is okay, okay. Neato. You've tried lots of rums? Oh man. I wish I could send you some Cuban rum. Or like make you some coquito. If you live near any like Hispanic people, try buying some coquito. Well, actually, okay, specifically like Cubans and like Puerto Ricans, buy you some coquito. Did I ever post pictures of me in Vietnam to your Discord? Yes, but feel free to post as many as you want. All right, I typed it in the chat just because he on phone with the wife. Or translate it back. Sometimes you get a different word. You know what, Fedge? Yeah, I'm going to translate it to Vietnamese and then translate it back. All right, let's see.
Habitable. Có thể ở được.
Hi, Frost. How are you? What the freaking heck are you doing? I posted a picture in Misk Media, aka Miscellaneous Media, if you're interested. Also, how was work? How are ya? Are you home now? How's honey? You just got home, gonna crash. Just wanted to say I'm so glad. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. You have a lovely night. Give honey a smooch for me. Mwah. All right, y'all. We're going back to reading it. Work sucked and honey is mad I'm late. The usual. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully, what was being talked about? Mayo. Hopefully tomorrow she forgives you. I know that you still have like quite a bit more days of work left in you before your week is officially over and your weekend starts, but hopefully she forgives you by tomorrow. What was being talked about? Um, we were talking about rum. Before that, we were talking about the word habitable in different languages. And then I translated it and then translated it back just to see if it gave me a different word. All right. The eyes. There, in the little ray of light illuminating from between my curtains, were a pair of two eyes. These weren't regular eyes, they were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black and just plain out terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said in a way that only a madman could speak. He said, "Go to sleep." I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my bed. I fought him back. I kicked. I punched. I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police. They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I looked out it to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face, those cold, evil eyes, and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head. Ah, that's what you were asking. What's the word in my language? Yes, yes, yes. I wanted to see what it sounded like in all the different languages that I know people in the chat speak. So I was just trying to remember, like, off the top of my head, like, who's from where? Who's from where? Police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits the description in the story, please contact your local police department. Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought... Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Lou couldn't complain though. A new, better house, what was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. "Hello," she said. "I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son." She turns around and calls her son over. "Billy, these are our new neighbors." Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard. "Well," said Jeff's mom, "I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter and my two sons, Jeff and Lou." They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his son were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his mom. "Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid." Oh my god, how edgy. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. "Jeff," said his mother, "we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now, we're going to that party, and that's final." Jeff started to talk but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at the ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as just some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. Crawling in my skin. Oh my god. Razor is so edgy. Literally, I'm not some dumb kid, mom. Gosh. The next day, Jeff walked down the stairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. I freaking love the emo explosion so much. I don't appreciate it out loud enough, but just know it like brightens my whole freaking day to see like all the little emotes like filling up the screen. It's so fun. So fun to me. This time it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but he once again dismissed it. As he and Lou finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus, and then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them. Only inches above their laps. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? What the H-E double hockey sticks? The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it in his hands. The kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. Y'all remember when Aeropostale was like the shirt to wear? Back then, we'd like layer the fuck out of our shirts. It was like stacked, shirt on top of shirt on top of shirt. You'd have a long sleeve shirt, and then you'd have your Aeropostale shirt, and then on top of that, you'd wear like a little tank top. Oh, it was psychotic. Especially living in Florida. Back then. Are you doing that now? Ruiner, be honest. Are you layering your t-shirts? Like Wednesday? Please. Oh, goodness. I get shit for always wearing an undershirt. At least the undershirt has like a purpose because it like catches your sweat and stuff, you know? But like having an undershirt, the regular shirt, and then like a tank top on top of it, like that's a lot. And then some people would go even further and then wear a polo shirt on top of all of that. So you'd have your long sleeve, your Aeropostale shirt, the tank top, and then a polo shirt on top of all that. Bruh. You always wear an undershirt? Yeah, it catches your sweat. And it's like the guy version of a bra. So like your nipples don't show, you know? Well, well, well. It looks like we got some new meat. I believe the term is fresh meat, but I will start calling it new meat. Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. Jeff and Lou looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. Oh my god. And he's Troy. They looked over at the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. You're joking. How long ago was this written? This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. Oh my god. My oldest just turned 13 and she asked for a complete new wardrobe. Really? What's in now? What's in style? But what if I want my nipples to show? Oh my god. So I'm watching her fashion choices now. Oh, neat, neat. I'm sure we had the same fashion sense at one point, unless you didn't see the new pattern. Oh my god. Doom. At one point, we were wearing the same fit. Are y'all still wearing skinny jeans? Because I'm still wearing skinny jeans. I completely realize my fashion choices are dated, so I am doing my best to let her do her thing. Only slight nudges. Valid, valid, yeah. Skinny jeans are out. They've been out for a few years. That freaking sucks. So far, she appears to be 90s grunge. Okay. I've been told my fashion sense is 0 by my girlfriend. Dang, Mayo. What the hell do you wear? And I, said the first kid. Am Randy. Now, do you guys know the song about Big Dick Randy? There's a song that was trending on TikTok where it's like talking about Big Dick Randy. You've sent a couple fits in Discord, I think. Yeah. I love your fits. Very cool. Very cool. I mean, like, I obviously don't have the best fashion sense in the world, but I think they're cool. I never wear jeans. What do you wear? Do you wear, like, pajama pants everywhere? Like, I think I'm pretty stylish. I think you're pretty stylish, too. This is when you use that line, you can dress me as long as you undress me, too. Ruiner! Spin game! OMG! Advice from someone with 2 kids. Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. Thank you for your advice, good sir. Aw, thank you, Geeves. Of course, Razor. Of course. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there's a small price for bus fare if you catch my drift. You're joking. Lou stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Lou and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again. Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Lou gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. Listen here, you little punk. Give back my bro's wallet or else. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do? Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. As Randy reached for his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Randy screamed and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Lou could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. Jeff, how'd you... That was all he said. Okay, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the warm milk story, the Starbucks warm milk story. This one, you guys... I really hope my sarcasm goes through correctly in chat. Yes, of course, Ruiner. Of course. This is, okay, like, obviously, this is just, I don't know. It reminds me of this. The time I publicly destroyed a bigot in Starbucks. This might sound fake, but I assure you, my life is stranger than fiction. Me, minding my own beeswax. I'll get a large warm milk, please. Some guy under his breath. Warm milk? Get a life. They don't even sell that here. Barista. Actually, yeah, we do sell warm milk. Does that bother you? Some guy. Rolls eyes. Imagine actually drinking that. Oh my god. Me. I don't have to imagine. Grabs my warm milk and takes a good sassy swig. The guy. Notices my ace pin. Oh, so you're an ace git? So you just don't get laid? That figures. Me. Yup, I'm a proud ace git. And that has nothing to do with my preferences in beverages. Woman behind me. Did you just seriously call that person an ace git? What kind of world are we living in? Me. Yup, I'm used to it though. That's what you get for being openly asexual, it seems. The guy, I'm literally a gay man and I won't let you Jesus freak aces shame me for having gay sex. People like you are hurting my community. I'm gonna go have sex with my boyfriend. OMG. Also, an ad is starting soon, you guys. An ad is starting soon. Quick little pause on the story. It's quite titillating. So sorry. Ad break. Please drink water and stretch. Okay. Buddy, you were the one shaming me for buying warm milk, and now you're shoving the image of sex down a sex repulsed ace's throat? Not a good look. And yes, I'm a proud Jesus freak. Woman, I've been an out asexual woman since the 80s, and let me tell you, Mr. Gay, we have done nothing but further acceptance for your community and carry your community on our backs. Me, you have the nerve to talk down to an asexual elder? Really? Barista, throws water on the bigoted guy. Well, I might lose my job for this, but at least I can say it was worth it. Okay, the ads are starting. Ads are starting. Hi, Keek. What's up? Boo. Ah! Hi. What's up? Let me pin this since the ad started. Do. And then I will pin it for a minute. Alright. It'll go away soon, you guys. It'll go away. How have you been, Keek? How's your day going? How's your night going? Miss me so dearly. So freaking dearly. I hope you've got big fun plans for the weekend. Big fun plans for the weekend. Are y'all back? Let me know if y'all hear me and are back. Say something. I love that little twerking Among Us. Oh my freaking god, Mayo. I love it. Goo goo gaga. Okay. If you're back, let me know. What about twerking Gojo? Let me see twerking Gojo. Right, meow. He's so fast. Why is he twerking so fast? Oh my god. I have an amazing... Ooh, you've had an amazing day. Actually, so many of my streamers who went on hiatus came back today, and the channel I mod for, I got my first ban in it. Oh, hell yeah. What'd they do? If you can talk about it, of course. You know, use like code words, you know, or whatever. Me picks up my warm milk and pours it on his head. Bigot. I hate asexuals and asexuality. You are not even human. Me, loudly and proudly. Another warm milk, please. On the house. I think I'm owed it. Barista. You know it. Bigot. Storms out crying. Okay, so this right here is what I was reminded of reading this. Same energy, same vibe. He doesn't allow links, and person added a link to their Discord without permission. Jesus Christ. What in the dang self-promo? Why? Because look at, like, Jeff was too quick. Jeff ducked in the thing. You know, Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach. Like, this is so, it's giving the same energy. I don't know. It's giving the same vibes. Jeff, how'd you... That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Lou made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was, the urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy. He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school, even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop. And how now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore. He felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous tone, "It was a wonderful day." The next morning, he heard a knock at the front door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. Oh shit. In trouble. So he said, "Yo, Keek, ban that guy for me. He had 2 other mods, but told me for some reason." Ooh, yay! That's awesome. He trusts you. He trusts you. That's so awesome. What a special little moment. Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids, that it wasn't regular fighting, and that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son. Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. "Mom, they were the ones who pulled the knives out on me and Lou." "Son," said one of the cops, "we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us?" Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Lou had been attacked, but there was no proof. It was not them who attacked first. They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing because, truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. "Son, call down your brother." Jeff couldn't do it since it was him who beat up all the kids. "Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Lou tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me." The cop looked at his partner and they both nod. "Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie." "Wait," says Lou. They all looked up to see him holding a knife. The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Lou. "It was me. I beat up those little punks. I have the marks to prove it." He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises as if he was in a struggle. "Son, just put the knife down," said the officer. Lou held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops. "No, Lou, it was me. I did it." Jeff had tears running down his face. "Huh, poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Well, take me away." The officer led Lou out to the patrol car. "Lou, tell him it was me. Tell him. I was the one who beat up those kids." Jeff's mother put her hands on his shoulder. "Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop." Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Lou inside. A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. "Son, what is it?" Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back to the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Lou when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by with no word from Lou at JDC. No friends to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is, until Saturday, when Jeff is woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face. "Jeff, it's the day," she says as she opened up the curtains to let light flood into his room. What's today?" asked Jeff as he stirs awake. "Why, it's Billy's party." He was now fully awake. "Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after..." There was a long pause. "Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past days. Now, get dressed." Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get ready herself. He fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why they would ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party. "Son, is that all you're gonna wear?" said Jeff's mom. "Better than wearing too much," he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile. Oh my God, he's so sassy. I don't know. He said that after I got mod, Don't fuck it up, girl. And look at you not fucking it up, Keek. You're doing awesome. Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, said his father. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. I don't have any fancy clothes, he yelled down the stairs. Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none of which go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on. You're wearing that? They both said. His mother looked at her watch. Oh, no time to change. Let's just go, she said as she herded Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door, and it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. The kids are out in the yard, Jeff. How about you go and meet some of them, said Barbara. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns. He might as well be standing in a Toys R Us. Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed him a toy gun and hat. Hey, wanna play? He said. No, kid. I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with that weird puppy dog face. Please, said the kid. Fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend to shoot the kids. At first, he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off Lou. So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise. A weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. Randy, Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred. Hello, Jeff. Is it? He said. We have some unfinished business. Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you got my brother sent to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today. As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets. Yo. No one interrupts or guts will fly, they said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of the collar and throws him through the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he's kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff, fight me. He picks Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff, look at me. Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to the JDC, and now you're just going to sit there and let him rot there for a whole year? You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. Dang, I know, Razor. I know. These kids are fucking, they're something serious. Oh, finally, you stand and fight. Jeff is now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling, the one in which he hasn't felt for a while. Finally, he's up, says Randy as he runs at Jeff. That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. Bruh. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch. Blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies. Everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff, Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind. As they let out their final rounds of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He is more agile than Troy and ducks when Jeff swings at the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf. It burnt both of them, and they both started to scream. Jeff wiped his eyes as best as he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head. As he lay there bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile. Eee, creepy. What's so funny? Asked Jeff. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. What's funny, he said, is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol. Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. Oh my God. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, dropped to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and the other parents trying to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out. Damn. When Jeff woke up, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm, and when he tried to get up, it fell out and a nurse rushed in. I don't think you can get out of bed just yet, she said as she put him back into... Sorry, y'all. Let me skip this. Oh, I didn't even need to skip it. Okay. As she put him back into his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother. Honey, are you okay? She asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered, and he was unable to speak. Oh, honey, I have great news. After all, the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you. They decided to let Lou go. Wait, hold up. Honey, are you okay? She asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered and he was unable to speak. Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let Lou go. This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm. He'll be out by tomorrow, and then you two will be able to be together again. Okay. Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family were all there to see it, what he would look like. As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage holding the cover over his face was almost removed. Let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face. Lou and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face. What happened to my face? Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white horror, and his hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand to his face. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back at the mirror. Jeff, said Lou, it's not that bad. Not that bad, said Jeff. It's perfect. Oh. His family were equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching. Jeff, Are you okay? Okay? I've never felt more happy. Ha 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 ha. Look at me. His face goes perfectly with me. Oh, this face goes perfectly with me. He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it, looking at it in the mirror. What caused this? Well, you may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. Doctor, said Jeff's mom, is my son all right, in the head? Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients that have taken very large amounts of painkiller. If his behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test. Okay. Oh, thank you, doctor. Jeff's mother went over to Jeff. Jeff, sweetie, it's time to go. Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a crazy smile. "'Kay, mommy, ha 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 ha." His mother took him by the shoulders and took him to get his clothes. "This is what came in," said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mother looked down to see the black dress pants and white hoodie her son wore. Now they were clean of blood and stitched together. Jeff's mother led him to his room and made him put his clothes on. Then they left, not knowing that this was their final day of life. What? Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks. "Jeff, what are you doing?" asked his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother. I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever. Okay. When it said he carved a smile into his cheeks, for some reason I thought he carved smiley faces into his cheeks, not like an actual like cutting his smile to be bigger. I thought it was like smiley faces on his cheeks. Okay. I couldn't keep smiling, Mommy. It hurt after a while. Now I can smile forever. Jeff's mother noticed his eyes, ringed in black. Razor! Jeff, your eyes! His eyes were seemingly never closing. I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burned out the eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face. Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful? Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Let me go get Daddy so he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding a knife. Mommy, you lied. That's the last thing they hear as Jeff rushes them with a knife, gutting both of them. His brother Lou woke up, startled by some noise. He didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him. He looked up before Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge it into Lou. Lou thrashed here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip. Shh, Jeff said. Just go to sleep. I like this comment. I'm going to Jeff the kill you, Jeff the killer. I'm going to Jeff the kill you. Fair, the grammar isn't the best. Listen, it was fun. It was really fun. I liked it. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you. Alrighty, you guys. Now I'm gonna pass on that. Thanks. Valid. Okay, y'all. It's about that time. Oh, pick a flower. Yes, that's right. That is right. Thank you so flippin' much. Enjoy your flower. Hydrate. Thank you. And posture check. God bless. Thank you. Big sippy and big shoulder stretchy. Alrighty. Thanks for the fun bedtime story. Have a nice night. Yes, of course, Fedge, of course. I feel really bad that I had to start stream late, but I wanted to still stream and at least do like something for y'all, you know? You did just read all of that. Yes, thank you, thank you. I definitely needed the hydrate. Make sure my mouth is not super dry from all of the yapping. Mwah, mwah. Mayo. Yes, yes. I wanted to like pop in and do something fun for y'all, even if it was like something shorter than usual, you know? Y'all are too awesome. I had to. Okay, you guys. Let's find somebody to raid out to, but not before doing my usual. Thank you to everyone that was hanging out and chatting with me and joking with me. I love you. Thank you to everyone that was lurking. You are the backbone of society. And thank you to all of the future VOD watchers. I know y'all are out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so sorry. Sorry for what, Jotab? You're awesome. Sorry for being too awesome. Good night, lovely. Bye-bye. Good night, Keek. I went to go grab a snack. Oh my god, that's amazing. What snack did you grab? What'd you eat? And don't ever apologize for getting a snack. You gotta fuel your body. You only get one. Night Goblin Poo Nani streamer? Oh my god. Good night, Jesser. Good night, good night. I took too much time. No, Jotab. No. Yap City. Listen, Doom. Freaking listen. Alright. I put in the chat raid 1 and raid 2. Feel free to copy whichever one applies to you. If you are subbed, you can use the one with the emotes. And if you are not subbed, you can use the one with the little emojis. I went to grab Chinese takeout. Good night, mother. Ooh, delish. You know, honestly, I could use some Chinese food. It's been a while. Like mall Chinese food, the bourbon chicken. Oof, sweet and sour bourbon chicken, like the half and half with the vegetable lo mein. Yes. All right. Let's find somebody playing Project Zomboid because that's kind of like our main thing. Whom's playing right now? Whom's playing right meow? Project Zomboid. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can find someone with a cute little model. I love finding people with cute little models. Y'all know this. Ooh, hold up. English? Okay. Bitten by a zombie beaver. This guy's got a cute little thing. Let me see. All right. We are going to be rating number 10, 10, 10, 1. And they have the cutest little beaver model. It is a very, very freaking cute. Keebler likes his cute little thing. Gross. Jesser! His little model is so cute. All right. Of course it's a beaver. Stop it. You're so fucking funny. I just realized that's freaking hilarious, man. All right, guys. We're sending it. We're going. Whoosh. Oh, thank you, Joe Top. Thank you. All right. Love you guys. We're sending it. Whoosh.